The BOPET industry in China has already become the global leader in terms of production capacity. From the basic BOPET films to the high-end optical materials, it has been a process of technological innovation and development. However, there is still a pain point that needs to be addressed. Most BOPET production lines have traditionally been introduced from Europe and Japan. So how can we achieve domestically produced base films? What are your expectations for domestically produced biaxial stretching production lines?
This is a question that our entrepreneurial colleagues, including myself, have been pondering for the past few years. Indeed, with so many production lines in China now, biaxial stretching isn't just limited to BOPET. There's also BOPA, BOP, and in the future, BOPET, right? Additionally, there are high-end electronic material films like PEC and PPS that are emerging. These products, in terms of biaxial stretching, require strong equipment configurations and suppliers. As you mentioned, Europe and Japan have been the main sources. However, in recent years, China has made significant progress in integrating and supplying key equipment for biaxial stretching production lines. The reason I bring this up is because, with the current overcapacity, it inevitably leads to reduced profits. Many companies are struggling as a result. So, what can be done? At the very least, we need to find ways to differentiate our products. Creating differentiated products is key to navigating this situation. To create differentiated products, you must focus on unique configurations and key equipment that are not standardized. However, currently, whether it's in Europe or Japan, such production lines are generally standardized. Of course, it's not that they can't produce differentiated products, but the focus tends to be on standardized solutions. The key issue is that many of our companies are unable to come up with differentiated requirements. Once our key equipment and production lines are localized, we can communicate more closely with our supply clients, work together to inherit relevant experience, and configure differentiated products. By having special intellectual property, we can, to some extent, avoid the current pain points. For example, in your company, I'm not a civil servant, but over the past 3.5 years, we've seen how difficult it was to even buy molds. In China, after hearing about your company being a leading enterprise, I reached out to you and communicated with your team. I have 4 high-end optical film production lines, and I am providing nationwide film support, as well as high-end product support. I've already ordered 3 sets of molds from you. The widest one is 2240 millimeter, and it's at the factory in Shandong. The products I'm currently working on are truly outstanding. Though I can't share too many details, they're a result of the support we've received from your side. Regarding the question you raised earlier, I personally gained a lot from it and have a deep understanding of the issue. I also look forward to the continued development of our domestic industry chain. Biaxial stretching production lines, along with mold development from Mr. Liang's team, will enable us to create better products in the future, catering to the demand for higher-end products and operational directions. Sometimes, we shouldn't overly revere foreign technologies. Original solutions are something we can certainly achieve on our own. The key lies in industry chain collaboration. How collaborate? That's a key direction you explained to me today.